Welcome back to the Coins Information HD channel, everyone. Today, we're taking a journey through time to explore one of Sweden's most recognized yet often misunderstood coins, the 1978 Sweden 1 krona coin. At first glance, it might appear as just another everyday coin, but when you dig a little deeper, you find an incredible blend of history, national symbolism, and craftsmanship. By the end of this video, you'll know everything about this coin, its background, rarity, the story behind the missing mint mark, its collector appeal, and most importantly, its value in today's market, all the way into 2025. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating world of Swedish numismatics. The 1978 1 krona coin belongs to a long line of Swedish coins issued under the reign of King Carl XVI Gustaf, who ascended the throne in 1973. During the 1970s, Sweden went through a series of modernizations in its coinage system. The older silver-based krona coins had already been replaced by base metal issues due to rising silver prices in the 1960s. By 1978, the 1 krona coin was being struck in a copper-nickel composition with a copper core, a practical design that allowed for durability and cost efficiency in everyday circulation. This material choice represented Sweden's economic adaptation to the times, durable, affordable, and aligned with the shift many nations were making away from precious metal currencies. The obverse of the coin displays the portrait of King Carl XVI Gustaf facing right, surrounded by the inscription of his name and the country, a proud representation of Sweden's monarchy and national identity. The reverse features the denomination 1 kr, along with the phrase, för sverige tiden, which translates to, for Sweden, with the times. That motto perfectly captures the modernization and forward-thinking spirit of Swedish society during that decade. The 1978 1 krona coin was meticulously designed to maintain both beauty and practicality. It measures approximately 25 mm in diameter and weighs around 7 grams. The composition consists of a copper core plated with copper nickel, producing a sleek silvery appearance resistant to corrosion. Its edge is reeded, adding texture and security against counterfeiting. Each detail on the coin, from the king's finely engraved portrait to the precision of the national motto, reflects the exceptional craftsmanship of the Swedish mint. One interesting feature is that the 1978 Swedish 1 krona coin bears no mint mark. This was entirely normal for Swedish circulation coins of that era, as all were produced at the official Swedish mint in Eskilstuna. The absence of a mint mark does not signify an error, but collectors sometimes refer to these pieces as no mint mark issues, simply because nothing appears on the coin to indicate the place of production. Now let's talk about rarity, one of the most important factors in determining a coin's value. The 1978 1 krona coin had an extremely high mintage. Over 80 million examples were produced that year, making it one of the most common Swedish coins of the late 1970s. Because of this large mintage, the coin circulated widely throughout Sweden for decades. Even today, many examples remain in private hands, drawers, and coin jars. This high production means that the 1978 1 krona is not rare in the absolute sense. However, rarity in numismatics can come from more than just low mintage. It can also come from condition and survival rate. Coins that were heavily circulated often show wear and scratches, while those that were preserved in uncirculated condition are significantly harder to find. Perfectly preserved examples with full luster and sharp detail can attract collectors, even when the coin itself is common. So, while the 1978 1 krona coin is common overall, finding one in pristine mint state condition can still be a rewarding discovery for a collector. Some collectors and newcomers to Swedish coins might notice that there is no mint mark and wonder if that makes the coin special or rare. The truth is that in 1978, all Swedish 1 krona coins were struck at a single mint, and the practice of using mint marks on regular circulation coins had already been discontinued. Therefore, when we say, no mint mark, it's not a minting error, it's the standard issue. Still, this detail adds to the story and gives the coin an air of curiosity among newer collectors, especially those outside of Sweden who may not be familiar with the country's minting practices. The value of any coin depends on a combination of factors: rarity, condition, metal content, and collector demand. The 1978 1 krona coin contains no precious metals, so its intrinsic metal value is relatively low. Its value as a collectible comes primarily from its historical context. its age, and its condition. In average circulated condition, the type most people might find in their change or in an old coin jar, this coin usually holds only a small premium above its face value. However, in extremely fine or uncirculated condition, where every detail remains crisp and the surface retains its original shine, it becomes more desirable to collectors of modern Swedish coinage. As of 2025, the estimated value for a 1978 1 krona coin in average circulated condition typically ranges between 30 cents to $1 when sold internationally. In uncirculated or mint state condition, values can range from $2 to $4, sometimes slightly higher depending on the buyer's interest and the coin's exact grade. Collectors often purchase these coins in bulk or as part of complete year sets of Swedish krona coins, making them a staple in world coin collections rather than a standalone rarity. If you happen to own one of these coins and you're wondering whether yours might be worth more than the average example, there are a few things to look for. First, examine the coin's condition carefully. Coins that show no wear, sharp edges, and full luster are significantly more valuable than those that have been in circulation. Second, look for any unusual features, such as misaligned strikes, doubled lettering, or planchet flaws. While such mint errors are not widely reported for this specific issue, any verified error could increase its value among error collectors. Finally, presentation matters. Coins stored properly in protective holders or capsules tend to retain their appearance better over time, which makes them more appealing when sold or traded. The 1978 1 krona coin represents more than just currency, it marks an era of Swedish progress and modernization. The 1970s were a period of change, with Sweden evolving economically, technologically, and culturally. The national motto, for sverige I tiden, on the coin perfectly encapsulates that forward-looking mindset. This coin also stands as a representation of King Carl XVI Gustav's early reign. Coins issued with his portrait from the mid-1970s onwards marked a new chapter in Swedish coin design. Collectors often view the series as a bridge between the more traditional silver coinage of the past and the modern, industrial designs that define Sweden's current currency. Now let's look ahead. As we move into 2025 and beyond, what can collectors expect from the market value of the 1978 1 krona coin? Given its high mintage and wide availability, this coin is unlikely to experience a dramatic increase in value in the near future. However, prices for coins in top uncirculated condition have been rising modestly over time, as collectors seek out perfectly preserved examples of modern European coins. In the long term, coins like this one may gradually gain value as they become harder to find in flawless condition and as more collectors enter the market for 20th century world coins. But overall, the 1978 1 krona remains an accessible and affordable collectible that holds historical interest more than monetary profit. If you're interested in collecting Swedish coins, the 1978 1 krona is a great starting point. It's affordable, widely available, and carries strong historical context. You can build an entire set of 1 krona coins from the 1970s and 1980s to observe the changes in design, metal composition, and quality over time. When collecting, focus on condition, storage, and completeness of your collection. Keep your coins in a dry environment, handle them with gloves, and avoid polishing or cleaning them, as that can reduce their collector value. In conclusion, the 1978 no mint mark Sweden 1 krona coin is a charming piece of Swedish history. While it may not be worth a fortune, it embodies a fascinating era of modernization, national pride, and craftsmanship. For collectors, it represents the beauty of everyday coins, coins that tell stories, connect cultures, and preserve the legacy of nations. So the next time you come across a Swedish 1 krona from 1978, take a moment to appreciate the journey it has been on. It may not make you rich, but it will certainly enrich your collection with history, meaning, and character. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep exploration into coin history, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more numismatic stories, and share your own experiences in the comments below. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and treasure the past, one coin at a time.